Every time thunder cracked outside, the man would strike the sewage pipe once, because that was the only way to mask the noise and keep the guards above from hearing it. This thick pipe was his only way out. After more than a dozen tries, he finally managed to crack it open. Filthy water came gushing out instantly, along with a smell beyond description. But he didn't care one bit. He crawled right into that disgusting pipe, heading toward freedom. Even though it was filled with raw sewage, he gritted his teeth and kept going. Because to escape this prison, he had already spent nearly 20 years. Once he emerged from the sewer, he didn't waste a second and bolted for the trees. Soon enough, the next morning arrived. During roll call, the guards noticed the inmate in cell 245 still hadn't come out.
Don't make me come down there, I'll thump your skull for you!
When there was still no response from the cell, the furious guard stormed over. But when he reached the door, he froze. The cell was completely empty. Meanwhile, the warden was about to change his shoes when he suddenly heard the alarm go off. He knew right away something was wrong and rushed straight to the cell block.
What do you mean he just wasn't here?
Then he started tearing into his men, demanding to know how the inmate was here at last night's count, but now just gone. Next, he ordered them to bring in the man's best friend, a prisoner named Red. He figured since the two were always joined at the hip, the man must have told him something before escaping.
Also, Warden, not a word.
That answer only made the warden angrier. Since this prison was built, nothing like this had ever happened. In a fit of rage, he grabbed a rock and hurled it at the poster on the wall. But instead of a thud, there was a strange echo. When he stepped closer, he saw the rock had gone straight through the poster and punched a hole in the wall. It hit him immediately. He reached his hand in, ripped the poster right off. And there it was, a massive hole in the wall, leading straight outside the prison. Everyone was absolutely stunned. When on earth had the man dug this tunnel? The guards immediately launched a full-scale search with dogs. But after an entire day, all they found was a rock hammer worn almost down to nothing and a tattered prison uniform. Even now, the guards still couldn't believe that one man alone, with nothing but a tiny hammer, had carved out a tunnel that long. Originally, the man had just wanted to carve his name into the wall, but he accidentally discovered the concrete crumbled away with ease. As a geology enthusiast, he immediately understood the key issue. Years of neglect had left the prison walls unmaintained, and weathering had caused the concrete to severely deteriorate. In that moment, he realized this was a gift from above. From that day on, whenever he got the chance, he would chip away at the wall. The poster served as the perfect cover. As for the concrete debris, he'd wait until yard time and quietly shake it out through his pant legs. The hammer was something he'd asked Red to get for him. Red had been in here for 20 years already and knew all the tricks. Other than the keys on a guard's belt, there was practically nothing he couldn't get his hands on. But there was no avoiding the surprise cell inspections. The man knew that if his secret was ever discovered, it would be the end of the line. To avoid raising suspicion, he pretended to be reading. When the warden and his men arrived, he cooperated fully, trying his best not to let them see how tense he really was. The guards behind him tore the place apart, checking every nook and cranny, even the edges of his chair. All the man could do was silently pray. They wouldn't tear down that poster. In the end, after a thorough search, they found nothing out of the ordinary. That's when the warden, who'd been silent the whole time, stepped in. He took the Bible from the man's hands.
Any favorite passages?